Heyo! Today we're looking at how to create an image of a glacier from satellite imagery. And this is super easy, anyone can do it, but just requires a little bit of instruction. So I'm going to show you how to do it. To start with, we're going to have to find some glaciers. Obviously you can just Google for a glacier or longest glaciers. I'm going to show you the basic areas in NASA Worldview on Earth where there are glaciers. When you load up NASA Worldview, you may not have a complete coverage of the Earth for the current day because it'll be presenting the orbits. So go back a day, shift to either Suomi or NOAA 20 to get a full view of the Earth without the gaps. And down here is tropical cyclone Gombi. So where are the glaciers? Well, we've got some down in southern South America. They're behind clouds, you can see them peeking in there. These are areas to look in Patagonia. Also some in the equatorial regions of the Andes. And up in North America, you've got some in the United States. And then the bigger ones are down in Alaska. They're kind of cloud covered. Where else? Well, obviously Greenland, Iceland, Norway. You can look in these mountains for glaciers. And then we've got the Himalayas. Well, the list goes on. And New Zealand down here also has a lot of glaciers. But so you can look at the general map of the Earth, but let's just keep things simple. And I've searched for longest glacier in the world for starters. List of glaciers. All right. Well, the thing is that what we really want to know is the location of some of these. So I'm going to pick one that has a Wikipedia entry, Chimborazo. And Chimborazo is in Ecuador. And the good thing here is we can get the coordinates, which are over here. But you don't actually even need this. You just need the name of the mountain, really. So I'm just going to copy that. Now, the key is now we're going to go to a Viewereo browser. And this is free to use. You can log in. You can register and log in if you want. For the moment, I'm going to just stick with the totally open version. So you can just type in, it has a search over here for the name. So I'm going to search for Chimborazo. And then there it's come up. So we've zoomed in. I'm going to just use the middle mouse button to roll out a little bit. And then these are our satellite data. So it's already selected on Sentinel-2, which is the best one to use anyway. I'm going to search, and then you'll get a list of the latest imagery, and click Visualize. And this will bring up the latest satellite image. So this one is for the 7th of March. But as you can see, it's very, very white. So you really want to go down to their new addition over the last several months. They've added in Highlight Optimized Natural Color. This will create a somewhat better image that now you can see more detail of the mountain. So now we want to find a glacier being the pouring down of ice down the side of the mountain. So we've got one down here. Now it's set up on the L2A Sentinel-2A. Sometimes this produces some artifacts at the edges of clouds and some other things because they do some processing. But if you use show L1C, you click on that, you'll get one that's a bit more pure in its view. That's my non-technical explanation. So looks like here we've got a glacier. So you can just start by saving this image if you want. But you can see it's quite cloudy. So what we really want to do is find an image with less clouds. Now, if you're registered, you can log in and use the time-lapse feature, but I'm just going to shift back dates. So go to the date in the top left, click back, and just keep clicking and loading until you get a clear image. It may take a bit of time using this method. It's better to use the time-lapse mode, but whatever, it doesn't matter. This is fine. Hopefully we will eventually get it. Of course, Chimborazo may be somewhat of a particularly cloudy location. It's a bit better, but it looks like that actually wasn't a glacier, but it's a bit higher up. So we've got some glaciers. Let's see if we can get it slightly clearer than this. Still a bit snowy. Right, well, I've done some searching and this'll do. We've got some crevasses, so this is a glacier. Once you see the crevasses, then you'll know it's a glacier. And so to download an image, you just click the image download here, download, and then you can save it. I'm saving it to my desktop, and there you go. That is a glacier, but it's not a great example because it doesn't pour down and it's not a huge one. This is because it's a equatorial mountain, but wow, it is beautiful once you zoom out a bit and you can see how it's rising above the tropical land around it. Now let's look at a more dramatic glacier. To find a more longer glacier, I'm going to check down in the south of South America, stick with South America in this case, and down here, somewhere down here, are a couple of ice fields with lots of glaciers. I'm just going to cover this whole area and click search for Sentinel-2, visualize to bring up to see what we've got on the latest imagery, and again go to highlight, optimize natural color. And it does look pretty cloudy, but if you look carefully you will begin to see some glaciers pouring down out of the clouds. So now we've already got a much better image of a glacier here. So there's not really too much more to do with that. That is pretty nice. I'll go for this one up here, and again just let it load until you've got the high resolution version, and you can download. And I think I'm just going to stick with this one. I don't know what the name is, so that might be worth looking for. To find the name may be written on the map underlying this image. In order to see the underlying map, you can click on this eye thing up here to hide the layer, and then you can see the map underneath. The map isn't super detailed in this mode, but sometimes the glaciers are named after lakes. The lake at the bottom, but you can see this doesn't have a name. But what we do have is the name of a river coming out, and this is called the Rio Nef. So it may be called the Nef Glacier. You've got to do a little bit of investigation here. And sure enough, you search for the Nef Glacier and it comes up. And you have to check whether this is the same one. So just click on the map to see where it is, and you'll see the same shape, same location. That is in fact the Nef Glacier. So this is going to be our image, and now I'm going to upload it to our Discord for submitting to the competition. For that, I'm going to load up Discord, and then I think I've made the competition in the, let's see, sections for best glacier seen from space goes in snow and ice. Go to snow and ice, and then I'm going to type in Nef Glacier Argentina, and I'll just put for vid, which is why I'm putting it here, and then click the upload a file, and then get to our image, open, and bada bing. There we go. And now I'm applying the emoji, which was ice cube emoji, to submit to the competition. Should be ice cube, voila. So there we go. That is it. That is how to search for a glacier image and to find one. And in future videos I'll show you how to look at it in 3D and to do the time-lapse feature, which is amazing. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.